Hello everybody and welcome back to this Divinity Original Sin playthrough! Episode 2, to Size Up Tech Wisp, and I think we should just click the continue game button. Last time, we made it to the city, met a cat merchant mage type dude.
Good on you. These boss men respect confidence, you know. And so what did he say?
And the dialogue is a little bit loud
matter?
because holy
Day
shit.
labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
I'm gonna
Oh
Yes,
my!
honest
yeah,
pay for
down
an
there.
honest day.
There we go. Fantastic. And let's get back to the adventure. So, there's some sorcerers in this area doing things, doing stuff that is bad, and we're gonna freaking stop them. That's the plan. And Pablo.
Oh, hail the rain spirit. That was a fine display of magicianship it was. Or who knew
Oh yeah,
what he
we
was
also
doing,
saved
bringing in a source hunter, didn't he?
a sauce hunter. Yes, I am hunting Bernay. That's what we're doing today. Actually, on that topic, guys, favorite sauces, sound off in the comments. But what was the deal with the burning ship?
I thought the old gal's fate was sealed when the orc shaman set his
Orc
fiery
shaman,
gaze
okay.
on her sails.
Very cool.
But you managed to rescue her from a watery grave.
Can these guys just buy
Closest
shit?
thing to a miracle I've ever.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so we just got the experience from that. Is there a stealing mechanic in this game? Because I am curious if this constitutes, you know, does this constitute stealing? No? Nobody's mad about that. That's pretty fantastic.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope.
Somebody in the comments wrote that the random comments that I'm getting is actually my underwear talking to me. And like from what I can see, there's no indication of that in the item description, but they're the ones who are talking. So that's fun. Can we just like can we just hit that? No. Apparently we can't. Can we blow it up? Nope. Can we? Nope. Can we? Nope. Wait, we can. We can teleportation. Teleport? Over here. I am a source damned genius. Okay. How do we identify all these things though? Took all of it. Need level 1 lore master and an identifying glass. Okay. True, we need a level in war master. That we will get eventually. This is 8 to 16. Oh, but this gives us Ice Shard, which is great. Does this give us a spell? It doesn't. So I think the wand is actually better here. Yeah, honestly. It has less action points cost, and it allows us to cost Ice Shard. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. But, like, what about these things? Like, the cloth armor sounds good, right? But the rope we're probably gonna keep. We got a Firestorm Grenade. That's always nice to keep around. Got the Boulder Bash Scroll and a whole bunch of stuff. Ready? It's actually kind of annoying that, you know, the NPCs around just keep talking about random stuff. Mostly because I'm trying to talk over them, but I think we actually need to turn down the audio on the voices.
Hey, stop that!
Just a little bit so that we don't go crazy. Perfect! Fantastic! Amazing! Sailor, Conrad, no captain. Alright. Well, cool docks. Man, I'm so happy I chose Enchanter for this whole thing. Let's see our quest log. We fixed the fire. This talking statue. Some whimsical statues, and yes. Esmeralda, but he doubts it. So we need to find her shop near the town square. Is what we need to find. Oh, we got... Okay, never mind, we got things. We got things and stuff. Bull and Bill. That's fun. And we got speedy fast travel area thing. New information in my log. Where? We met with Arhu. Wizard capable of turning himself into a cat, or is it vice versa? He told us to meet with Captain Aureus, the ranking officer in Sicil, in the Legion headquarters. Well, we're on the way to do that, but I just want to see if there are more little puzzles in regards to the obtaining of loot, but so it does not seem to be. So off we go then. Nice little defensive works here. Got that protected. I think maybe we potentially go to the crime scene first. We're just gonna start to the northwest and work us down to the northeast. I think that's a good plan. Just to see whether or not one will give us answers to the other, you know? There's a bunch of legionnaires. There seems to be no consequences for murdering the guards that assailed us earlier, which is happy. You know, they were drunk on the job. I'm not too broken up about the fact that they decided to assault us and paid the price for it. Scarlet could have been a little bit more diplomatic about it, though. Let's be real. But what can you do? You know. Okay. Seems. Oh.
No one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrowed one of these fish. That means that he's stealing the fish. I have a very simple rule in life, guys. If you see someone stealing food, you didn't. Because if you're desperate enough to have to steal food, honestly, just get yourself some food. That's kind of my philosophy, so...
Borrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Alright. So...
Now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
Alright. This is going to be interesting.
So what do you think? Should I snag a fish?
I'm not gonna tell you to steal, though, dude. I mean, he's just hungry, man. Let's just let him eat the fish.
True enough. Without a bit of charity now and then, the world would be a far crueler place.
Thank you, Scarlet, even though you're obstructed by a branch now for some reason.
That's the spirit! Or should I say, the soul?
The soul? What? This what? I didn't understand that pun.
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
Oh my god. This man's going for the promotion.
No, I paid for it. The merchant just left, but I paid. I paid before.
He paid before.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were a witness to this event now. Tell me what happened.
Jesus Christ, it's just one fish. Holy shit. I'm surprised his pantaloons haven't caught fire. It's the damned liar. No. This man is telling the truth. He paid for that fish fair and square.
Indeed, he did not. He's a thief and should be punished.
Scarlet, what the fuck? What is... Scarlet's just like, yeah, just take the fish. No problem. The guards show up. Scarlet's like, he's a thief! Oh my god. Okay. There's plenty more fish in the sea. Okay, I guess we try... Don't be a stick in the mud. After all, there are plenty more fish in the sea. Why land a man in jail? Yeah, exactly. Why land a man in jail over trifle such as this?
Landed himself in troubled waters. Don't drag us in too.
Oh my god, why do you have so much fucking... Okay. Scissors! Yeah! And then we trick him out. We go... Rock! Fuck! Ah, damn it. I shouldn't curse. I shouldn't swear on YouTube. We go rock again. Yeah, buddy. Then we go pepper. Hells above and below. We are winning. You know, it's really hard to try and not curse, not swear. Because sometimes it just slips out, but I know that YouTube will ruin my chances at reaching people if I do. So, scissors? Yeah, buddy! I'm just gonna try and clean up my regular vocabulary. There we go. Sit down, Scarlet, and chill out.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
I can't thank you enough for your,
Well, sorry to have...
Right. Like, what the shit? What was that? Like, honestly, Scarlet. What the hell? That is not okay, Scarlet. Scarlet has absolutely no chill. No chill at all. Gods above. Okay. Do we have anything we should sell? Like, this is antique cloth armor, and she's wearing aged robes of a... When we level up, I'll make Scarlet a lore master, so that we can start identifying things. It just seems like a good idea. Switch to Scarlet without meaning to. Okay, and here seems to be where we can go and check out the crime scene. Hello!
A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not?
Mm-hmm.
The hero. The whole of Syceal is abuzz about.
He wants something.
The talk of the town.
He wants something.
Juiciest grape on the grapevine.
Yeah,
Such
he
a
definitely
pleasure
wants
to meet
something.
you.
He sounds
A
like...
delight.
He sounds like I do when I try to get something... I try to get my girlfriend to do something.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's it.
Uh-huh.
Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
Sure, and that opportunity you mentioned?
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better.
I don't trust this
To
dude.
become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us.
Uh-huh.
So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Hey, Mr. Man, who is making his living running around hunting rogue spellcasters. Do you like adventure? Come on now. Exactly. Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
Scarlet, you're standing behind the frickin' wall. What's wrong with you?
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path. The rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless.
Sure.
Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you
Yeah,
and me,
he's
tell me truthfully.
gonna try and pull
Don't
off
you
some
sometimes wish
absolute
you could earn
shenanigans.
more?
What shenanigans are you up to? Well, I can't say that I haven't.
And I can't say that I have. I'm content with what I have.
All right.
Well, don't quarrel about it on my account.
I don't understand
Still,
how
if a matter is divisive,
Scarlet
it's
is free-spirited
mainly
just yet.
because it is alluring. And riches. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety?
Oh my God, get to the
Without
point!
spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes.
How is that
Am
going
I
to get
right?
dreary?
All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that. And at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it?
All right.
Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve. I concur.
Okay, so now you're okay.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream.
And there it is.
Enact the change you deserve.
Uh-huh. Oh, my little man, my little boy fell down. Need to secure him. There we go.
And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five.
Okay, tell me more about the Fabulous Five.
Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Riverlong. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not,
I am so confused.
Get started.
So what is it that members of the Fabulous Five actually do, good sir?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade.
Most of this game is just listening to dialogue, isn't it?
Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver.
Shit, man, that's all you had to say. I can become a knight. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I'm taking it.
And once the job is done,
let's become knights, people.
See to it you get your fair share of the reward.
Of
course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
It's a pyramid scheme.
By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family.
Family.
Like a family, we support one another, cheer one another,
adjusting the camera a little bit.
See each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat.
Not a lot of proper information there, except that little nugget that makes this sound like a pyramid scheme. So
work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlong. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
You know what? This is a video game, so we're gonna enlist. Screw it, right?
Of course, of course. Of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Autograph! Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
And me. May all the
Oh
riches
yeah,
in
okay.
the
So
world be ours.
so now Scarlet, but Scarlet said she didn't want money. I don't understand how her personality is written. We gave her free spirit personality, and apparently that means not wanting money, no, not liking, and not craving a high salary, and never thinking about making more money, but being extremely excited when offered a lot of money. I don't understand.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying?
Okay.
Fabulous is the word. You
To
may not
realize yes.
it yet. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type,
so-
you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not
Oh, well.
Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city. But many of his other researches failed. Malfunctioned with tragic consequences.
I see.
One of them was a big lumbering apparatus. A frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens. Piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire.
Interesting.
But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed?
Ooh.
Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its
This is a
pilot
World of
and
Warcraft
headed
style
north
quest.
towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself,
Mm-hmm,
what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued.
Yes, indeed.
Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five.
Mm-hmm.
The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination
Mm-hmm.
and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Easy money. Wonderful. So now we have a quest for the Fabulous Five, which is where? We don't know where. We got crime scene, Esmeralda, Captain Arias, Legion headquarters, RS study. Okay, so I suppose we're gonna find it at some point then. Well, on to the crime scene. Okay. Let's see. We had some crafting stuff, right? What can we make here? We can make a fish pie dough. Yeah. So now we have a fish pie dough, which means we need any oven. We're probably gonna find an oven here, right? That's the bar. That's not a bar. What kind of inn doesn't have a bar? Come on, man. Alright, well, that means that when we finally find an oven, we will be able to make a fish pie. Okay. Let's see. Can we... What happens if we combine this with something? Like, combine with something that's worn out.
Tell me, Alistair,
Is this...
have you ever had the
No, okay.
fortune of
How do you repair things?
Hunter's Edge?
Can I repair anything? Like, no? Okay. Well,
They say
we have a bunch of stuff to sell, so where's, There we go.
Welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look
King
like
Crab
you could use
Inn.
a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
I'm gonna sell a whole bunch of stuff. These water resistance things are probably really clever and good to have.
Oh, my good man. Drink, if you please.
We can sell the Source Hunter sword. Lockpicks we need. We can sell the Source Hunter robe, Source Hunter breastplate. We're never gonna use the shield. Never gonna use the shoes. The branch we need to keep. This might be bad. Nah, it's not gonna be better than the thing. Oh, You know what? We're keeping that. It might be better for Scarlet to have it. So we're just gonna keep it. How about that? We got a shovel and everything now. Cool. And oh, here we got the repair stuff. Yeah. Oh no! I want money. Yes, thank you. Jesus Christ. And then Scarlet, we can actually just switch between them like this. Fantastic. Yeah, but well, equipped. There we go. I want
Oh, my good man.
this.
Drink if you please.
No.
Please do
Repair
keep
item.
shouting.
Okay, he can't repair obviously because he's not a blacksmith. No. Okay, never mind. We're gonna find that later. What do you know about Jake's murder?
Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Sure.
Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake.
Yeah, but who do you suspect?
Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has
Okay.
the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell.
The Duke
A
of
high
Ferrell.
title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
All right, tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman. Though I regret to
Okay.
say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean.
So there was a woman
Oh, my good man.
that had rented the room. That's good information. We're gonna do something with that, definitely.
She came heavily cloaked,
Uh-huh.
paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda.
Okay.
Figured this
So it
was
has
just more of the
Esmeralda's
same.
MO.
I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors.
I see.
I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed. and
Grandpappy's
washing fright.
machete. So he was ready.
By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield.
Interesting.
Whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out.
Okay.
You can bet I hightailed it to...
Interesting.
Oh, my good man.
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, and then there was the Duke wannabe something something. Who's the Duke wannabe something something? Where is the Duke wannabe something something? There you go, the Duke of Ferrell.
Hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you.
I heard quite the story, and actually, tell me about yourself, Duke. Actually, what do you sell? Oh my lord! A fire absorption scroll. That does sound pretty good. That's very expensive, though. Tell me about yourself, Duke.
I am the Duke of Ferrell. Though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now.
I have heard quite the story involving you and Esmeralda.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived.
Oh.
As easy as it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be.
But there was an affair.
Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests.
He just disliked us for asking questions? Well,
There
screw
was
you,
little
dude.
passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
What do you know about Jake's murder, though?
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Counselor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wish the man harm.
We can't ask him where he was, you know, yesterday at the time. That's not a thing? Okay. Cool beans. Guess we go investigate. Hello, Legionnaire.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Righto. I suppose we'll just go and talk to the captain then. Be like that, huh? Hey, Francis. What you doing?
Greetings, traveler. And may the immaculate conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
The revelation? No, and curse my curiosity!
You mean you haven't heard?
What revelation?
Oh, what fortune that I may share
Oh,
the
no.
goddess's salvation with one who has
God damn it.
as yet been lost. Steel yourself,
Right.
friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth.
Oh no.
The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift. And the gift is thus.
This reminds me of every time I meet someone from Jehovah's Witnesses and they're like, would you like to hear the good word? And I'm just too polite to say no, and then they won't let me go, and I regret it every time, and oh, no.
By following her instructions and becoming
Right, bye.
Nico
I'll take
on
my
the
leave.
path to
Bye, bye, bye! Oh, I love video games. I can actually just do that. I can actually just freaking leave. Oh, I love video games so much. I live life exactly like I wish I could. Oh. What do you mean? How can that not fill my cup with things? Huh? Well, be like that then. Screw you, I suppose. So not nice. So, I am very excited to see what the fish pie can do. You know what I mean? Actually, in crafting, I have a mortar and pestle. And a starfish. That should make something. No? Okay, what about flowers? No? But, fine. Be like that. What about a mushroom? No? What about another mushroom? What about a potato? Does that make mashed potato? No? Okay, screw you then, crafting. Here I was hoping stuff would make sense. Righto. Let's see. Maybe we'll talk to Esmeralda then. So do we think Esmeralda is going to be like in the Hunchback of Notre Dame? And maybe Captain Aureus is going to be like Frollo? He's going to sing Hellfire. Esmeralda's back door. No access, huh? Maybe we can... No, we're not gonna make that joke. This is a chill channel, damn it. We are styling ourselves in order to try and be good background entertainment. A second monitor. Lurk. Frickin' Let's Play channel, okay?
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your halo head.
Septimus, sir. You are bringing shame on my name. Also, where are you hiding behind there? Hello, Esmeralda.
Bob, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Hey now, let's all just be chill about this. What do you sell? More importantly, what are you selling, my dear? Let's see. Switch to Scarlet. Earth Wand. Summon Wolf. Oh, yes. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. Yeah, we're gonna sell that. And we're gonna sell this. And, yeah, okay, this is gonna be expensive for us, but I will say it is worth. Very nice. I would like to hear... Actually, who are you? Let's see what they say about themselves, shall we?
Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor. But his one and only princess, just the same.
It is too easy. It is too easy. Oh, you married for money and then you hated your husband and then you got him killed, didn't you?
Like I told just about every
So what can you tell me about the murder?
I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you?
Well, I mean, I'm not like you're on the lists. I can tell you that much.
So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Sure, but can you tell me more about this place?
Well, what do you want to know?
Oh, but... Okay, you know what? I'll take my leave.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
Okay, what about this guy who's standing here flexing?
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here. Sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her. Even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
And you are?
I am Septimus, seventh son in a household
Of course.
of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day one. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
Damn it, I like this guy. What do you think about Esmeralda?
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of
Okay, so
Britain,
he is
my
smitten
friend.
with
I
Esmeralda,
have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do.
which is interesting.
She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication.
Sounds like you want to, you know, something phallus. I don't know.
Steadfast will I guard her.
Steadfast,
Never will I
huh?
waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me.
Okay.
And I hold no such proof exists.
Interesting. Let's discuss Jake's death, though.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending.
Okay. So they're sure it's sorcery.
And what questions are those?
Okay.
And what questions are those?
Okay, so I guess that was it then. My god, and who are you? Alright then. Can we just walk up here without people being angry at us? Phenomenal. Okay. Any proof? Smelly panties. Okay. Well then. Bunch of folded shirts. No, what's with all the stuff? Oh, what's this then? Plague grenade. Interesting. And a ham. Right. Too clever to have anything that would prove any sort of guilt or innocence in here, apparently. But what if we try to enter through Esmeralda's back door? And if you're giggling now, you are as mentally old as I am. So good job. But still though, what if we just, you know... What do you mean I can't pick the lock? I have a lock pick. But the lock can't be picked? Can I examine it? It's a door. Lock level 2. Ooh, okay, that explains that. We don't really have any lock picks in our inventory, do we? Let's see. We want to go... We go north, and we want to go to the east. So let us go that way. Would be kind of cool if we could, you know, duel these guys, just to prove that we are cooler and schooler than everyone. We need to keep on trucking. Selenia, you seem important.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes if ever there was one.
Thank you! Ow! Damn. So many people sell so much cool shit.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation.
Yeah, quite.
But truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well.
Yeah.
We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory.
Okay.
And I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
Okay, so we can get a little quest going with murking some undead. I like that. There's... Honestly, I have a thing. Like, role-playing wise, I love the idea of facing down a horde of undead. It's just so peak fantasy for me. You know what I mean? Where there's no debate that the undead army needs to get got, right? You don't need to feel bad about it either. It just feels more heroic that way. You know what I mean?
Lieutenant
Who are you,
at
though?
your service.
Ah,
I'm
Lieutenant.
Captain Aureus' second in command.
Mhm.
But rest assured, I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is.
Why is he mad at source hunters?
Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders. But I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Indeed.
And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, source hunter.
Uh-huh,
A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true
Oh.
difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
Oh, she is just stroking our ego.
The undead.
Let's discuss the undead.
I pitied them at first.
Mm-hmm.
Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil, after all.
There's
No
a
longer do I feel
necromancer
that
of
way,
it.
Too many of my soldiers have fallen.
Yes.
The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can.
Quite
The
so.
bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east.
Mhm,
So I
mhm.
suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
So going to the west would give us a bunch of fighting options. That does
I shall
sound
be
fun.
very glad to share what information I can give you.
Okay, the expeditions into hostile territory.
If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned.
Well, that's too
3
bad.
landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
Okay, that gives us some handy directional information.
There's a lighthouse.
So there's
to
a
the
lighthouse
west,
to the
up on
west,
bluffs
uh-huh.
overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night.
So why would anybody go there? You know, it's still working, still operational. Like she said herself. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall
Okay.
tales. There are ancient
burial
grounds
mounds?
to be found north of the city.
North of the city.
As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. I mean, they want that free-range corpse racing.
A local archaeologist offered to tag along
Oh,
with
no.
the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them.
Okay, the
There's
old
a
church,
to the
though.
northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source.
Oh, shit.
The Sicilians razed it and built a church for the Seven instead.
Oh, no.
Supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery.
Never build on top of a holy place. God damn it, guys.
All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
Aha, you mentioned a pact you made with your legionaries.
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines.
Ah, that's nice. She's a good
The
leader.
chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
Oh, so it's an early retirement, basically. If they survive. I'd probably take that deal. I'd try, at least. Get the boys together, do our best. Go home together. Interesting. Oh my god. Shouldn't that show up in the... Shouldn't that be tracked now? Can I... Can't I decide which ones should be tracked? I mean, I suppose all of them are tracked, really. Do I have to actively read them in order to get them tracked? How does that work? No? Okay. Well, I guess we go and talk to the guy who doesn't
Look on the bright side.
like
Everyone
us.
knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
Ugly will be the least of it. The beast looks rabid.
What's happening here?
Who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Oh god.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Is that maybe a companion we can get? Is the woman in this cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal.
Animal. You're
We
sorry.
got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls.
She was hungry.
I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Verbal communication before physical communication, Talia. Come on, this is textbook.
Tell you right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
And what will become of this admittedly strange stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it's be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
That's a mighty big if. We can't have one of our team wandering off into the wilds when we need her to be watching our backs.
Right, Scarlet, but...
Can't say I'm surprised. You wouldn't want an untamed thing like that sleeping next to you at night. Now it's for us to decide what to do with her, of course.
But...
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the...
Why can't we bring this one?
Ice blue eyes, narrow beneath a heavy brow, streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held
Bairdotter. She's the daughter of somebody named Bair, or Bear. Bear daughter. Knowing Norwegian. I mean, you know harm, stranger. I only wonder who you
Her
are.
brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes.
She can speak!
She clears her throat.
And then she spits on me.
I am Beardaughter.
Bear
I
daughter.
have not come
Yes.
here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me.
Fair.
And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
Nice. Can she join us? Can you sell anything? Oh my god, she's got a ton of stuff. How'd you end up in this
This
cage?
woman here, The one who now plots her revenge. She crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose.
See, she's nice.
But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs.
Oh.
Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
Okay.
Say,
Can't
Source
you?
Hunter, do you reckon the vendors got...
Well, that's to be the...
Okay, we can't...
That's a mighty big
Can't say I'm...
If I've got my say, we'll take her into the woods and put her down.
Yeah, but like, come on, man! Just let me fucking... Can I pick the lock? Okay.
Say, Source Hunter, do you reckon the vendors got any rather large, burlap sacks lying about? And where's the nearest river anyhow?
What? Say, sources, do you reckon the vendors got any large burlap sacks? What? Okay.
Well,
but can't I just...
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Really? Now it's fine? After I tried to jimmy the lock?
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all.
Fun.
Well.
Okay. Split the party by dragging the parties away from one another. Breaking the chain. Create groups in the party by dragging those portraits on together. Okay, cool.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Sure. But now we got a little pal. Hey, bear daughter.
You will take me under your wing. But I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears?
I like her. She's too pure. She's too innocent. I meant that I would be responsible for you. I will keep you out of trouble.
In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. I am happy to have a friend in such a place.
Friend! A child of the bears? What does that mean exactly?
And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's
Oh,
milk.
great, it's a poem.
Cast aside from humankind, he thrived among his mother's ilk. So says the saga of Thris. Do you know it?
No.
The wise godwolf Amira raised the child Thris among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Thris the wolfson, and I the bear daughter.
Sure. Can we ask some questions?
Ask freely, my friend.
Okay, how'd you come to learn to speak? Know a lot of history for daughter of a bear. How's this possible? Raised by bears. Okay, whatever. I'll take my leave. And she's gonna follow us now? Oh, I had to.
Hunter.
Okay.
I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind.
Our kind? Yes.
In home forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily. Badgers fear little.
Badgers don't give a shit.
Amongst men,
this is true.
There are no guarantees.
There's little in our world more variable than the minds of men. It is a source of great beauty and much despair, and all of it uniquely human. We are an unpredictable species, as likely to kill as to heal. It's best to be wary of those you meet for this very reason. Nah! Great beauty and much despair, and all of it uniquely human.
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter.
Okay, great. So now we got... Oh. So now we got this Bayr-dotter running along with us. Where's her bow, though? Do we need to... There we go, okay. Bear-daughter. Bayr-dotter. Get yourself a bow. And I guess get yourself that dagger. Equip. And, okay, so you can only have one at a time. So you're gonna be our little ranger. So not to attack was done. Cool. And this is just... Oh. Do we have any other arrows? We do not, but... That means we should probably put the poison arrow down here. The, what's that, lightning arrow? Stunning arrow, of course. And a fire arrow here. All of them have Staff of Mages skills, and Bayr-dotter is She's level 3. Does that mean she outlevels us? Oh my god, she does! So she's our big boomer. That's really cool. Okay. Anyways, we now got more people in our party. That's fun. And let's go have a look-see. What if we... I think we go to Aris' study first, honestly. Evidence chest. I have no evidence! Sir! What is this pesky work that you've done? I cannot find any proof of wrongdoings. Hey, Aru.
How can I help you, my friend?
Let's talk source hunter business?
By all means.
Jake's murder?
Of course. I hope your investigation fares well.
What happened at the night of the murder?
I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a rather disappointing meal, I'm afraid.
Okay, I understand. Continue, I suppose.
A woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. She retired to a room on the ground floor where she was soon joined by a man who had been nursing the same cup of wine for hours.
So the story is the same from Aru as from the bartender.
I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another figure arrived, headed for the same room. Soon after, a terrible commotion erupted and the thundering light of magic was witnessed by the few remaining patrons.
But he's a source, or not a sorcerer, but a magic maker as well.
To enter the mystery room. When finally he did, he found Jake there, dead.
Interesting.
How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic I felt were vile. Sauce, no doubt.
Sauce. Not gravy. Sauce. I think hollandaise.
I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried and convicted Jake's wife Esmeralda.
Yeah, that we know.
Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party.
Okay.
I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have sent for source hunters.
Interesting. Let's change the subject. I'll take my leave, actually. Yeah, we don't need to necessarily trade all this. Are you level 10? Is that what that means? Oh well, I'll take my leave. Log updated. Mysterious murder. 2 cloak figures, followed by a third, entered a room. Sound of great struggle. The room was destroyed and Jake was dead and alone. Okay. Okay, so he's just building a whole bunch of stuff up here. That's interesting. What's this then? A coffee maker? Okay, so he's just doing a bunch of stuff up here. Cool. But now we've had his opinion and 3 figures, which is the first we've heard of the 2 figures entering at the same time. So let's talk to the guy who apparently doesn't like us, shall we?
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh?
Okay.
Look, do what you must in Scythial, but don't make waves and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs. You
Right. But, like, come on now. He's selling some good stuff that we can't afford. But, got a taunt and it's a lot of skill books here that we might have use for. But then, okay, you terrible human being, tell me about yourself.
I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. For I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into driveling hordes of their own misshapen number.
Right, so he's defeatist as hell, and he just sounds like such a... Oh, no.
Gods above!
Okay.
Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother.
Okay.
He just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
Sure, but can I enter the thing, though?
Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town.
Okay.
Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu.
I thought Mayor Cecil.
Definitely
Okay.
not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you!
Okay. What is this terrible human's point of view on Esmeralda, though?
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
This guy is not a nice guy. I just want to you know, note that for the record.
What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order?
I didn't even say anything.
Executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me...
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
evaluate
Jesus
it.
Christ.
If you must.
Okay. The main problem is the undead?
Bravo! Figured that
Oh
one
my
out.
God.
I haven't been stuck here for 2
You know
years
what?
because we're being besieged.
You know what? I'm gonna go, and I am gonna make sure I'm gonna nuke all the undead, just so you have to say thank you. All right? That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna head out west. I'm gonna head out west. I haven't used the waypoints to fast travel yet. I want to try. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna single-handedly murk all the undead today. At least over to the west. Just to see what happens. And then, I will force him to say thank you. Because I'm a good guy like that. I want to go to the harbor, please and thank you. Now, what the hell is in here? Warehouse gate. Okay. I'm gonna head out here, and we will start just murking fools. Let me out, please.
These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second.
Wait a second.
I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
Open the gate, please.
I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me.
Okay.
Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours. But are you sure you want to venture out?
Okay. But we're 3. I can take care of myself. Open the gates. We're gonna try. Screw
I
it.
certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source.
Well, it is intended for higher levels. So they actually have a warning for that. Okay, I suppose we have to deal with whatever's in here first then. Very frickin' well, but now we have access to the Now we have access to the crime scene at the King Crab Tavern. Side note, King Crab is delicious. This game makes me hungry. They're talking about sauciers and sauce and king crabs and all sorts of stuff. It's a delicious little game. I want the record to show that this game sounds delicious. Is there anywhere for me to see how close I am to... Okay. Need 1820 experience. Right, now we're in here. Is the King Crab Tavern. And now we can go into the thing. Move your shit!
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your
I've spoken to Aureus. Let me inside, please. I could have just said that the first time.
Received Captain Aureus' explicit approval. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Thank you. Oh shit!
Source.
What?
What happened?
Well then.
Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That's stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Sent us flying into the stars. Right, but we got the barbarian lady with us, which is nice. Oh, okay. I thought he had a chicken on his head, but it's just a gnome. It looked. No, we're fine. We're fine. Hello, Zigzag.
The quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? 2 Rivalonians here at the end of space and time.
Okay.
Very, very, very curious.
That's 3 varies. We were suddenly and mysteriously transported here. Do you know how or why?
Your guess is as good as mine, my newfound comrade.
Uh-huh.
Here I stood upon this tiny vestige of space and time, and there you appeared. Quite good timing, by the by, because the ground here has been fast shrinking beneath my feet.
Right, but like... I'm so confused again.
Oh, but I suppose I should make a proper introduction. Zigzag the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be.
Sure. Why is this place shrinking?
At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time.
Yes.
If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
No, it's all good.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed,
Uh-huh,
I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
Okay, out with it, Sam. What exactly has happened here?
Show, don't tell,
Okay.
I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Sure.
Might be quite mad.
Then we'd better appease him. Have a look through the looking lens.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, there's a dragon. Are we gonna fight a dragon at some point? No? What are we looking at? I am no...
You saw? Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal.
What the hell?
It's...
The portal? Something happened with the portal?
Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go.
Right. I feel like I'm gonna need a bottle of beer and a bottle of wine after this. What can we do this with? I'm just gonna have a beer.
On the men.
Oh. And that heals you. Oh. Okay, so that's what alcohol is for.
The portal.
Okay.
It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory.
Sure.
After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
Sure.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more.
Okay, cool, but like, I'm so confused. I have so many questions. What did we look at through the looking lens?
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten.
Yes.
And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it.
Uh-huh.
It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation.
Okay.
When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
Well, that is terrifying. You're right.
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second.
Yes.
And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Roger that. You believe we're somehow connected to this plane?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen.
Uh-huh.
Long have I been waiting.
Okay,
here,
so he's just
hoping
here
it
chilling.
won't
Okay.
end. No longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Fantastic. What lies beyond the portal?
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered.
I see.
In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered.
Okay.
For I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than...
Reddit.
But why spoil
Okay.
the
Oh,
mystery?
okay, so you just didn't want to tell me.
As we leap
Okay.
through, we'll find out for certain.
Through the portal, then.
After you, after you. You first, but don't
I
dilly-dally.
suppose we go, then. We're making the end of time grow. We're delaying the end of ends. Okay. That's cool. There's no log here that we got freaking teleported when we went in there. Okay.
Yes,
sure.
just as I hoped. There it is. Come, don't delay.
What the hell?
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
That is mighty interesting. But what the hell is this place? It's just a bunch of portals, bunch of inactive portals. Is this game just gonna be like a 500 hours game and I have no idea what kind of playthrough I just started? Like... Because it certainly seems and feels like this is the sort of game that's gonna go on for 500 hours, and I'm gonna have a blast with it. I just wish it was a fact that I was aware of before I started the Let's Play series. Let's see here. Is there anything in these vases? Oh shit! Scrolls. Right. Well, I mean, more scrolls is always good, isn't it? Water. Earth. Fire. Air. That's pretty cool. What the hell? is this?
He, milady, the weaver of time, mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
What?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
What?
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
Yeah.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
What makes us so strange?
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
If you truly are the Weaver of Time, I imagine you already know the answer to that.
If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details.
So she's not able to see us in her time weave thing?
But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. I know nothing.
That must be so fascinating to a creature that knows everything to suddenly meet something that is not known by them. That's pretty cool, actually.
So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here?
I think that's kind of cool. It was a stone, a strange stone that zapped us from where we stood in Rivellon to this plane among the stars.
A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
New life, I suppose. Have you seen it before?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
Yeah.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something
I'm a little bit snooty,
I
guys.
had
I'm
not
sorry.
Seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
Sure. Can you just tell us who did the murder?
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not
Could
see all
I would love to ask her. So who murdered Jake?
that is that could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests
Okay.
are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone.
Interesting.
Source hunters.
Yes.
It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say. But I do believe
Okay, so we need to find a bunch of Starstones.
will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
What is the Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret.
Okay.
A secret lost, even to me.
Damn!
Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Sure.
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
For eons!
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch,
Okay.
granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry.
Damn.
Thus, it restores time itself.
This is crazy.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restore.
Okay, so we need to find a bunch of Starstones and fix time. Seems easy enough.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
I understand. If these stones can heal history, we must seek them out.
Indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Right.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I
Okay, so that you know.
They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble.
Well, we
Even
can't
this
have that.
plane will fall victim to the void's
There's some Wheel of Time
insatiable
stuff right
hunger.
here.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stone?
Yes.
Will you
Scarlet.
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing the world's salvation on our shoulders.
That is true, but like, come on. Oh, I became romantic.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet.
Yes, quite.
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry.
I love his ears. They're just flapping back and forth like that. That's really cute.
And how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from.
With the power of incredible violence, we will return it from whence it came.
But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield?
Yes, quite.
And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you?
Yes, who knows?
Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time.
Sure.
Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Quite.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
We would hope so. I have some questions.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot.
Starstone, where to start looking. Starstone, the Void Dragon's related. Imp historian, more than a mere imp, and more than a mere historian. You'll find it somewhat lonesome being the sole chronicler of time. Okay, let's change the subject. Alright, I'll take my leave.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will
I love how he rolls over his R's. Return to Rivellon.
Agent, my eyes and ears upon your world.
Wonderful.
I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Of course. Right. Secret of waypoint travel. Use the... Oh, here we can just go. Okay, cool.
Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another.
That is a good question.
So this is just... Okay, yeah, cool.
Answer, though its resolution
can we just ask you who killed...
You are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place.
But I would very much like to know who killed Jake.
In the ethereal threads of eternity.
So yeah, she's a fate weaver thing, right? The wheel wheels as the wheel wills and all that.
On every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world.
Chronicle stuff, yeah, great.
It seems you.
All right, more questions.
And I shall answer.
This may sound silly, but aren't you lonely? If I understand, I'm not all featured on the canvas this time. React to my comments. Okay, I'll take my leave. Can we steal some shit from you? I just wanna... Can I take this gold cup? It's probably really, just for the money, you know. Magnificent.
The Lady of Time.
Oh,
The weaver
we can create a skill book with this. That's fun.
Dear lady, could I get your autograph?
Could I get your autograph? What a fun little guy. Lost chest. Can I open this?
I have the last chest. The
Oh,
last chest. The
okay.
last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world.
Sure.
And each by each, you'll discover how to open me.
Phenomenal.
What it is, what lies at the heart of it.
What lies at its heart?
Anyways, I suppose we just go back
The great absence
to...
of all that even the good.
What? Party animal. Right. The North Gate then. I suppose. Hey, Aru. What's up?
Source hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon.
Oh, so
after your travels
he's
through
the
chasms of
he's the
space.
imp's like dude.
Nice to
Okay.
have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
Yeah.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on
Okay.
Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Sure. Greatly. Yeah, give us some advice. Holy
And
crap.
I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch.
Interesting.
It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek.
Okay.
This foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected.
I see.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial.
Uh-huh.
Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
Interesting. How did you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the Grande Dame of Time,
Grande Dame?
I snuck into his house and had a look around. The advantage of being a cat, you know. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless.
Okay.
They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
I see.
Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid.
Teleporter pyramid.
A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you.
Sure.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin.
I see.
Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too.
Yes.
So if you spot a white cat during
White
your
cat.
travels, do stop to say hello.
Uh-huh. Alright. So now we have to open the inventory and interact with an object. A teleporter pyramid. Use. Ah!
Gods! What is going on here?
What?
First I have to shoo away a creeping white tomcat, and now there's a perfect stranger in my bathroom. Get out, will you?
Okay, sorry, milady, I came by the way of a magical pyramid and I didn't know where I would end up. Reason. That's not a reasonable. Haha, this is a curious mix-up now. It'll be quite the story to tell tomorrow. We're gonna try for this one. Also, what do you sell? A fuse. Okay, she has a short fuse, guys. Oh my god, she has 7 charm. Oh shit. Rock. Fuck. I shouldn't curse. Damn. Scissors. So I just have to win every single one. Scissors again. Snap on a pap. Right.
Little mix-up indeed. I don't know what you and that horrible little imp are planning, but leave my bathroom out of it.
Sure.
For trying.
I'm gonna pick.
Out! No! If she soaks and flowers stink much longer, deer will smell this lady from a field away. I'll save a leg of something good for when she begins to starve.
Yeah. How do we get out? I'm working on it. Use. No. Use. No. Okay. Rift travel. The North Gate. Which? Where are we? Where the hell are we? Okay. That's the North Gate. Yes. I'm working on it. Okay. God damn. Okay. So. Yes. Right. So we need to save the time and space, and we need to figure out why Jake was murdered for his Starstone collection. And we need to find all the stone stars things while hunting necromancers. Fantastic! On that note, I think we're gonna end the episode because we have a lot of stuff to do and we just gotta get to it. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. You are a phenomenal human being. We're all gonna make it. I'll see you next time.